to yellow. It literally went down $2. I'm pretty sure. Make my morning drink. Say hello to my queendom. This is wood. Well, I know I'm like under like 150. Guys, all we need is 8511 to keep our room today. Thank you to everyone that's helped us last minute. Um, we were so close to being outside, and you guys didn't allow us to be outside. So thank you so much. If we can keep this up, that would be great, because we don't want to be outside. We really don't want to be outside, bro. And nobody deserves to be outside. Nobody. So if anybody can help us keep our room, we just need 8511. The reason the comments are off is because there's too many haters, too many liars. Now, with the haters, I don't care that somebody's hating. You can hate all you want. But when you come into my live spewing misinformation and lies about us when you don't even know about us or you've never spent a day with us, you can't just assume shit about us. Now, you can think all you want, but whether you verbalize that or keep it in your mind, you might as well keep it in your mind, because there's no need to be hating on people struggling, because we're all about to be struggling here. So let's just come together as humanity and just help each other, you know? I'm helping you by giving you some spiritual tea, and you can help us by keeping our room. Then I can keep up with the spiritual tea, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm going to start reading this book. Alright, so the next section that we're about to be reading is called Absent Healing. It says, Barbara Brenner describes in her book of... this is a different book. This is a different book that she's about to describe. It says, describes in her book, Hands of Light, how as early as the 12th century, the phenomenon of one person being able to affect another, even from a distance, was reported by Boyrak and I don't even know how to pronounce that, yo. Libute. In her book of... oh, wait. This phenomenon of distant or absent healing is a powerful tool which is still used by many healers today. Most healers have a list of those who have asked for healing and spend some time each day focusing loving, healing energy towards those people, and also to troubled areas in the world. This is something you can join in to. Perhaps the most useful way to send out the thought with as much love with as much love as you can muster. Wow. That healing will be given where it is needed most. Some individuals who are strongly opposed to the concept of healing would not wish to receive, and it is essential to respect this. Sending out healing to those who don't wish to have it is a form of assault and should be avoided. To send out love to the planet with a pure heart or our highest integrity. To send out love to the planet with a pure heart and our highest integrity, with the intention that this will go to heal wherever it's needed most, is a different matter, and I know that The healing is then directed by a higher wisdom. However, this book is about self-healing. The love and energy we use to heal others can also be used to help ourselves. Although very often we do not need someone or something outside of ourselves, be it a doctor, practitioner, medication, or practical help. We can do much to heal ourselves. The power is yours. You can learn to clear your energy, access your spirituality, and mobilize your innate power to heal yourself. For many of our innate ability, our innate ability to heal ourselves seems to be lost as we advocate responsibility for our well-being to doctors, friends, counselors, and church, or anyone else who is willing to take it. In doing so, we as individuals, families, societies, and social groups, nations, and the planet have lost the harmony and balance that was originally the common order of the universe. Undoubtedly, this was the path we were meant to take in order to learn that we need to return to the basics: love, healing, integrity, mutual support, honesty. It is there that we shall have all we need and more. I am not suggesting we let go of the modern ways of healing, nor that you stop any kind of help you're currently undergoing. Within the healing sphere, there's often a place for meditation to relieve suffering and prevent untimely death. For example, from infections, modern medicine does, however, need to be accompanied by spiritual gifts and qualities if it's to achieve the best possible results. Mostly mostly the power and responsibility of the patient for his or her welfare needs to be harnessed and utilized. If there's anybody that can help, we just need 8511 to keep our room. This is for today. By the way, thank you to all the people that helped last minute. When I got off the stream, you guys messaged me in abundance, and it was crazy. Thank you. Attempts have certainly been made over the last 20 years to help medical students see their patients as people rather than as cases, and there's been a move towards helping patients more involved in their own care. Sadly, however, there's still sometimes a tendency to see the person as the gallbladder in bed 10 and the doctor as the God who can cure everything. This isn't only the fault of modern medical profession. As I said earlier, there's often a desire on the part of the person who's unwell or unhappy to get someone else to do the work for them. True healing cannot occur that way. My personal crusade Now, this isn't mine, this is somebody else's, but my personal crusade has been to marry Orthodox medicine with healing and complementary therapies. This integration truly holistic this integrated, truly holistic approach can address each of us as a whole being, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. This, I believe, is the only sensible way forward. Attempting to continue to separate the ancient from the modern, the spiritual from the physical, is like trying to hold back the tide. And we all know we can't hold back any tide. Like, you can't hold back a tide. I'm sorry. That's just not how that works. Like, there's no way. Like, physically, you can't. Because it'll just rise. The water will just rise. Higher and higher. The next section of this book. By the way, we do need help keeping our room, guys. There's 85 people. We do need help keeping our room. If you can spare anything, that would be greatly appreciated. Anything. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that 10. Okay, let's go. It says, the right time, the right place. That's what this section is. No matter how you may try to avoid the real problem, hide the real pain, or control the situation, in the end, healing takes place where and when it's needed. Some years ago, a woman came to see me complaining about a bad back. She could hardly walk when she came into my counseling room and had to be helped onto the couch. As we started to talk, it was obvious to me that although the problem she complained was acute physical pain and lack of function, her real problem was within her marriage and with the childhood difficulties that had prompted her to choose an abusive relationship. I told her that although I was happy to do what I could for the pain, what she really needed to do was to come for some psychotherapy and sort out why she was allowing herself to be in such of a abusive situation. She had some healing and walked out of the room standing straight up and pain free. She made a further appointment for a full assessment for psychotherapy, but never kept it. I didn't hear from her for almost 2 years until she returned again with a similar complaint of acute back pain. Once again, she was almost unable to walk. We talked about her current circumstances and in particular, her marriage, which had continued to be mutually abusive. On this occasion, she was at the point where she was. Hold on. On this occasion, she was at the point where she was more available to some psychological input. When she walked out of my room that day, once more totally free of physical pain, she made a series of appointments and began the work necessary to change her life. She did this very successfully with a combination of healing and psychotherapy. Her her back hasn't troubled her in the last 8 years, and she and her husband are still in their marriage, although they've long since ceased to abuse each other. Much of the healing work was to correct the energy blocks she developed over the years of abuse from childhood up to the time she eventually decided to take responsibility and get well. She had tried to educate responsibility for her wellness to everyone, including me. She had she'd had surgical procedures. Okay, I can't pronounce that word. Hold on. Dude, my phone is like burning up. Okay, what was the word? Okay. Sorry. ANALG.
Analgesic.
Analgesic medication and much input from her general practitioner, but she was unable to utilize their excellent care without removing the energy blocks that were rendering her physically stuck. Severe back pain was the final result of her failure to heed the messages on both the spiritual and emotional level, and that all wasn't well. Okay, I did that terribly. The next section, the etheric body, says the human body is the human body is in the main the human body is in the main so dense that we can see, touch, smell, and feel it. The part that most of us cannot readily see, the aura, and within it, the chakras, is termed the etheric body, or more accurately, bodies every living thing emits, or more accurately, bodies. Every living thing emits an energy field, and the human energy field or aura is enlivened by the swirl and spinning streams of energy created by the constantly moving chakras. The chakras are to the aura what the currents are to the ocean. They transform it into a living and tremendous force. If there's anybody that can help us keep our room, all we need is 7511. That is it. We just need 7511 to keep our room, guys. That is all we need, is 75. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you, thank you. Make sure you guys are tapping that screen. Make sure you guys are showing love. It's give and receive, baby. Once you give taps, I give you tea. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm giving you tea regardless. If you are interested in the chakras and you've been wanting to learn more, you're learning with me. Tap that screen while we collect donations for our room. If anybody wants to help, this is the PP. You can also send to our CA, which you can DM us for that. Or you can DM us for the Vimo. It says, it's through this extended part of the body. Yeah, it's through this extended part. It's through this extended part of the body that energy flows into the physical body to keep it vitalized and alive. This energy is essential to our life and well-being as food and air. Without this life force, we couldn't survive. And just as the physical body is in a state of constant change, with cells forever in a cycle of regeneration and decay, so the etheric part of our body is in a state of constant movement. It swirls around us, transferring energy in and out of the physical body. It senses what's around us and acts as the repository of thought forms and memory. By the way, the reason why the comments are off is because there's too many lies, too many people thinking they know our life, and too much hate. And I'm not standing for it no more. I can't stand being on live when people want to lie about us all day, every day. So I would rather have the comments off and people just listen to me than have people in the comments trying to tell people, go over to this live to know the truth. The truth. When there's no fucking truth. Besides the fact that we're trying to stay comfortable. Besides the fact that I can't work. The aura gives us essential information that fills the gap between the physical and the psychological, between biology and mysticism, physical medicine and psychotherapy. The aura is the place where thoughts and emotions are located as real substance, where the form of thought and emotion passing between people as we interact can actually be seen. The substance appears to those who can see it like mucus or smoke or a flashlight. Damn. Everything about you, from your stamina, endurance, texture of your skin, and the shine of your hair, to your perception of a beautiful... Wait, hold on. Everything about you, from your stamina, endurance, the texture of your skin, and the shine of your hair, to your perception of a beautiful sunset, your enjoyment of a day in a forest, or your delight at seeing someone do well, can be affected by improving your energy system. You can do this by cleansing, balancing, and nurturing your chakras, and consequently surrounding yourself with a peaceful and healthy aura. The aura in which is really a subtle extension of your physical body is clearly visible to some people. It consists of a series of 7 layers of varying thickness and color, each associated with one of the chakras, and each with a specific function. Sometimes the sense of individual layers may be lost, the whole blending into a shining, shimmering, ever-moving mass of colored light. That's hilarious. If there's anybody that can help us keep our room, that would be greatly appreciated. Anybody that can help us keep our room. Anybody. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Is there anybody that can help us keep our room? Thank you for the people that helped us yesterday. Is there anybody that can help us today? Help us keep our room? This is how much we need for our room. Somebody already sent 10, guys. All we need is 85 to keep our room. 85.11 to keep our room. But somebody already sent 10, so we just need 75.11. Anybody got 5.11? Who's got 5.11? Anybody got 5.11? Anybody got 5.11? And we got 5.11, so we can keep our room. And we got 75.11, and we got 11 cents. Anybody? Is there anybody out there that can help us keep our room? Hello? Anybody out there? Hey, nurse, can you help us keep our room? Hey, Kirby, can you help us keep our room? Shannon, can you help us keep our room? Stuna, can you help us keep our room? Purple Rain, can you help us keep our room? Peach, can you help us keep our room? Lynn, can you help us keep our room? I'm not pronouncing that, but can you help us keep our room? Donna, can you help us keep our room? Colleen, can you help us keep our room? Teresa, can you help us keep our room? Wabbit, can you help us keep our room? Nurse, anybody, can any one of y'all help us keep our room so we can stay warm? Because ain't nobody want to be outside, bro. Nobody wants to be outside, bro. Nobody does. And the fact that you guys want us to be outside is fucking ridiculous. Like, we don't even know you. If there is anybody that can help us keep our room, that would be great. That would be great. Yeah. That would be great. That would be great. Thank you for the taps. Make sure you're tapping that screen, showing love. Tapping is a form of giving. Tapping is a form of giving, guys. Sharing is a form of giving. Share this to somebody that you think can help us keep our room. Thank you so much for that. That'll help us for next Wednesday. Hmm. This is how much our room is, guys. This is how much we have. This is how much our room is, guys. This is how much we need. Thank you for all the taps. But this is how much we need to keep our room. Guys, all we need is 75-11. That's all we need to keep our room. All we need is 75-11 to keep our room, guys. That's it. Real men don't bring other men down. That's not a real man. I'll tell you that right now. Real men don't bring other men down because they're down on their luck or they're struggling. So, if you want to message me and say, you're not a man, well, you're not a man. Because you wouldn't have to tell somebody that if you were a man. All we need is 75-11 to keep our room, guys. That is it. 75-11. 75-11. 75, 75, 75-11. That's all we need to keep our room, guys. 75-11. That's all we need, guys. The 75-11. Guys, the reason why I have the comments off is because there's too much hate, too many people lying, and too many people thinking they know our life. So the good people have to suffer because the bad people want to come in here and spread lies and hate and, you know what I mean? So I'm sorry, but I can't turn the comments on. So if you want to help us keep our room, you could DM us for the CA. You could DM us for Vimo. severe sickness can get rid of the sickness. That's like saying someone with a severe sickness can get rid of the sickness. What's up, guys? The mods convinced me. The mods convinced me to turn on the comments. Only because that might help us, to be honest. Everybody had to go to timeout for a while. Hey, hey, hey. All the wonderful people. They were like so impatient. They've been waiting. All right, let me get that filter out the way. I'll put the filter back up, but that is what we need to keep our room, guys. If there's anybody that can help us keep our room, that would be greatly appreciated. I had to give you guys back your chat privileges. If there is anybody that can help us keep the room, that would be greatly appreciated. Nobody wins. There's no winning. What do you mean we win? There's no winning nothing. I don't know what you win about. We win what?
This is not.
There's nothing to win. I just turned the comments on because the mods told me to.
This is not.
There's nothing.
Of course, these fucking nincompoops. Excuse me. She is all right.
Yeah, she is.
No, you're excused. No clue. Fan. Nobody can see you. Sorry, can't work. You don't like it? You can leave. It's really ableist of you guys. You wouldn't tell somebody with the same issues I have and they just sound a little slower the same thing. So stop being ableist. Good morning. Grand Rising. If there's anybody that can help us keep our room, we just need 7511. That is it.